Why is my iPad running slowly? It has to be one of the most frequent questions that I get asked. So I want to show you why or what to look for when your iPad is running slowly. And the very first thing we need to look at is how full is your iPad. So if you open up your settings app, and then on the left hand side you're looking for general. There we go, we have general on the left hand side here. And when you tap general, one of the menus revealed on the right says storage and iCloud usage, and you tap storage and iCloud usage. Now a lot of people get confused here. They're always thinking about the iCloud. They're hearing their iCloud is full, or I need to buy more storage with the iCloud. And you may need to buy more storage with the iCloud, but this really has nothing to do with your iPad running slowly. You need to look here under the storage heading. And I have a large capacity device here. It's 128 gigabytes. It's saying I've got 102 gigabytes used, and I've got about 22 gigabytes free right now. But some of you might only have a 16 gigabyte device, and the available storage might be in the MB. Some people even have it at 0. So GB is the largest number, gigabytes. MB is much smaller, and KB is even smaller again. So if your available space has MB, your iPad is very full. Now ideally you should keep this available space at about 10% of the total capacity of your device. So if you have a 16 gigabyte iPad, you should have 1.6 gigabytes available. And anytime it gets less than that, your iPad's going to be slow. So what do we do if it is pretty full? So here this line underneath says manage storage. Tap manage storage. Now this might take a little bit of time to populate. It's going to work out what apps you have on your device and the order of how much space they're using. So I know my number one user, my number one app will be my Photos app. By far and away, I have more photos, 30-odd thousand photos on here. I know that's going to be my number one, and there we go. Photos and camera, 34.92 gigabytes. So I know that's bigger than some of your devices, but 34.92 in photos, 8.2 in camera plus, 6 gigabytes in videos, 2.54 in a Formula 1 game, 1.44 in GarageBand, 1 gigabyte in a game called Room 3. So here are the culprits. This is where you need to look if your iPad's running slowly. Obviously you can't delete your photos. You don't want to delete your photos. You should delete the duds, but you're not going to delete that en masse. So it's looking for these other larger culprits. And it could be a game that you no longer play taking up 2 gigabytes of your device or 1 gigabyte of your device. And as you scroll through, you'll see there's apps you've probably not played in or used in 3 months, 6 months, a year. You need to get rid of them. So as an example, here if I needed to get rid of PowerPoint as an example, I'm not using PowerPoint at all. I use Apple Keynote. I can tap here on PowerPoint anywhere along this line and then hit delete app. Delete app. Deleting PowerPoint will also delete all of its documents and data. That's fine. I'm not using this app. I'll hit delete app. And I've just recovered 300 odd megabytes on my device. Here is one of the biggest offenders. Yes, it's Facebook. You're watching this video on Facebook. Guess what I'm going to suggest to you? Delete Facebook. No, don't delete Facebook. Yes, delete Facebook. Now, before you delete it, make sure you know your password. Because if I touch here on Facebook, it says here 534 megabytes. That's half a gigabyte. That's just huge. I'll tap on Facebook and it says that the app is only 191.4 megabytes in size. The documents and data is 342.9. What documents and data? What does that mean? Well, you know every video you've scrolled past. I'll just quickly jump onto Facebook now, and here I'll just let it load up quickly. Anytime you like Facebook, here we go. So here is my Facebook feed, and as I scroll through it, it's loading this video. So this video plays, even though I scroll straight past it, it stores it on my device. I'm never going to look at it again. I scroll through every photo that I go past, every other video that's here. There's another photos. Here's another video. Oh, and there's a crack of thunder. We've got a great little storm coming through at the moment. But all of these photos and videos, oh, that looks like a fantastic product, this inflating bracelet. I'll look at that later. But that's a video that's being stored on this device. I scroll past it. If I never look at it again, it's still on this device. So what you want to do is delete Facebook and then reinstall it, and it will free up whatever this megabyte amount is for you. So once again, I'm looking for how much Facebook space. I think it was, there we go, it's populated there, 550 megabytes. So it's probably a little bit higher because I've looked at those couple of videos. So come in here and hit delete, and then delete your app. See, I'm not afraid to do it for you. I've deleted Facebook. Then go back to the App Store. I'm going to touch the App Store here, and I'm going to search for Facebook and install it again. So pop up here to search, touch up here and search Facebook, tap here on search, and we're going to see a picture of Facebook with a cloud. There it is there. I just tap on the cloud, it's going to reinstall Facebook. Now, remember, it was 500 megabytes a minute ago. Okay, so Facebook is almost finished installing. There we go, it's back active again. So you saw that I deleted it. Funnily enough, it remembers me. Another crack of thunder. Open up our Facebook app, and once again, I might just wait a few seconds. Is this me, Colin? Yes, I tap the icon and log back in. Now, you may be prompted for your password. It depends on what settings you've used in the past. And I'm now going to allow Facebook to send me notifications. So you can see I deleted Facebook, I reinstalled it. Now I'll click on the home button again here. I'm going to go to settings and general, storage and iCloud usage, manage storage, and this time when this fills, we're going to look for Facebook. There it is, way down here, look, 198 megabytes. So we were just able to get rid of 370 odd megabytes of stuff we'll never look at again. If we do want to, Facebook will let us. We just scroll back or search for it. It's still there, but it's now no longer on this device. So when you say that your iPad's running slowly, start with Facebook and Messenger. They're two big offenders for just keeping stuff on your iPad that you no longer look at, but then also look at what is at the top of this list and get this available space to be greater than 10% of the capacity of your iPad. Now, once you've done that, I'm sure your iPad will run faster than before. If it's not, leave a comment in the section below and we'll try and address what might be your issue after you have freed up some space. But 9 times out of 10, that's the culprit. So go have a look. Been great talking to you again. Until next time, you keep learning.